Hello. Hello YouTube, it's Chance Paladin here. Playing this game called Venture Forth, and instead of starting from the beginning, which I guess would make too much sense, I am in the middle at some point. This is a tech demo slash pre-alpha-ish proof of concept for a game that's going on Kickstarter right now. And I wasn't going to do a YouTube video about it, that they asked me to, and I hadn't, because I hadn't thought of a reason why. I mean, supporting them is good, but I don't like to, I don't like to do YouTube videos of tech demo pre-alpha stuff. But then I thought, I was talking with them, and the reason why I didn't do one wasn't because for any specific reason besides the fact that I don't potentially want to like mislead people, and I always try to be really clear. My loadouts are a little goofy. Okay, that's good. So what I wanted to talk about after I talked to them a little bit, and I thought, you know what? I know what I can talk about. So, the little arrows, the potion drinking placeholder, you can see my HP going up. So what I wanted to talk about is why I think this game has potential. Alright, you son of a bitch. Sweet. Die. Okay. Holy crap, I got it. And which is good, because that thing was kicking my ass. So, drinking some healing potions. I don't know how else to heal. Anyway, this game has a lot of promise. Zap. Now, there's like hidden walls through this whole entire dungeon, first of all. And that's what I get. Oh gosh. That's what I get my little staff out for, is to search for hidden walls. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, one more time. Shoop-a-doop. Oh, come on, I see that there's a freaking thing up there. Shoop-a-doop. Nope, I guess not. Anyway, maybe not, I don't know. But the reason why I was initially drawn to this game, besides the fact that the people sponsoring this one have already made a game that I really liked. I think it's the same guys from Reassembly, which is, I freaking love that game, as you guys know. They are vouching for this one too. But that's not the big reason. The big reason was this just happened to come along. There's nothing actually behind me, freaking game. This game just happened to come along at exactly the same time that freaking Hellraid got canceled, and I've been... Oh, shit. You little bastard. What the... Oh, great. Those things can use the... Well, this is a fine how do you do. Oh, crap. He's got a sword and shield. So, wow, they can switch too? So he just switched his loadout, you little bastard. So, this game got announced on Kickstarter at exactly the same time, basically, that Hellraid got canceled. So, it's probably just coincidence, but I was heartbroken, Oh shit, I just switched loadouts on accident. My thumb keys. No! Oh, you little bastard. Oh, you little bastard! Anyway, so Hellraid got canceled, And, yeah, this way. So, my eye strain is killing me really bad, so take a Dramamine so I don't freak out. My eye strain's been really bad the last couple days. Anyway, not because of this game. Actually, I don't know why I haven't been able to figure it out. So, I was really dying for Hellraid. Wanted to play that game really bad. It was like Dead Island and Heretic, Hexen, Heretic/Hexen put together. So, this came along. I'm like, well, hell yes, this shows a lot of potential. Gonna make the video. So anyway, then I started playing it, and I was like, this game's got tons of potential. But I don't want to make a video just playing it because it's a tech demo. I don't want people to watch me play it as much as I just want people to try it for themselves. Because it's free and it's just a quick little file so anybody can play it. Then you can decide whether you want to donate or not. And I, of course, want people to donate because that way it'll get kickstarted and they'll get the money and then they can keep going. Obviously, that's how Kickstarter works. And if you want games that you like, you've got to keep supporting them. That's just the way it goes. Well, yeah, I'm just rambling over and over, but I'm trying to get to the point, which is that I do see a lot of potential in this game. For all of its simplicity, there is a lot of depth also. I'm not just saying that because something keeps taunting me up in the top left corner. But like the hidden walls, I was walking back and forth and backtracking over and over and over, and before I finally got the wand, and I was reading the wand, and the wand says Staff of Radiance, capable of emitting light power enough to dispel even the most tangible illusions. So I was like, well, okay, what are the odds that all this effed up stuff I'm seeing, some of it is an illusion? Because something was really screwed up looking in the walls. Like, I could semi-transparently see through the walls. So, lo and behold, I actually zapped the wall with the staff, and sure enough... Okay, so I'm back at the nest. Sure enough, it actually zapped through the wall. And zapped the wall down. It did some damage to me, but... Shut up. There's no heavy breathing, you freaking smartass. Is there? Anyway, suffice it to say, this game is really freaky, even though it's not trying to be. It uses pitch black areas very well, and it uses light from your torch very well. Oh shoot, okay. The enemies are surprisingly difficult, but part of that is the controls need a little bit of love. See, like this right here, I couldn't figure this out, and then I'm pretty sure, oh wow, okay, so that, okay, I actually think I have the key for that. Okay. I might have actually gotten semi towards the end of it. But I didn't want to record the whole entire tech demo and make people not want to enjoy it. And Carved Heart of the Volcano. Check it out for themselves. I really want people to check this game out, because if you're a fan of Doom, Heretic, Hexen, then this is definitely a game you should check out. The controls are very simple. Actually, I prefer these controls over a lot of other Quakey style type games. Very, very simple. And the bosses, or the mobs, or whatever, are really not what I'm used to fighting in a game. There was one that I fought earlier that I think I eventually had to just run away from. That, great. So I've got to come at that from the back end somehow. But this monster made everything dark around it. And in a game that makes everything pitch black at its leisure, having a monster that could make everything pitch black, and like to where my freaking torch wasn't even lighting it up, and I tried killing it with bows and arrows and my placeholder board thing. I tried everything, and pretty sure I just had to kind of kite it and then pull it out somewhere. So I'm not super fond of all the shaky, vibraty stuff. But I'm sure that's something that could be trimmed down if we asked them really nicely. I'm sure this is some kind of freaking puzzle. I haven't found a lot of puzzles in the game, but the game itself is almost one giant puzzle. And oh, okay. I don't know. Game's almost one giant puzzle, but I don't know if that's just because they just don't tell you really particularly what you're supposed to do. I mean, there's kind of a little readme file, but I didn't read it because I like to just explore games and figure things out for myself. That's half the fun of why I like doing this. Okay, so that's how I get that down. Well, anyway, I would say the reason to check this game out isn't about the tech demo. It's about being able to see what the game could be, plus the fact that playing it is freaking freaky, because it's not like a horror game. It's kind of just maybe just see it taunting me. It says you must be going insane. That's sort of kind of what it feels like. It's like if they made kind of an FPS sort of adventure game where you're slowly going insane and it's trying to make you insane. That's kind of what it feels like. So, I don't know which order I've hit all those in so many times. So, I think what I'm going to do is look and see Activation speed sector still a lower power decrease effectiveness. So I don't know, but I've been playing it in kind of short bursts, just trying to imagine. Yeah, I don't like the rumbling. So this is really the first time that it's actually been rumbling. And, not a fan of rumbling. Oh yeah. The last cool thing really has to be the map on the bottom right. It reminds me of the Metroid Prime map, but a lot better. I've been able to use the map to really good effect just by kind of moving it around a little bit, like that. No one has ever escaped alive. Great. Thank you. I appreciate that. Anyway, so I know how much everybody loves watching me wander around games aimlessly, since it seems like that's all I do. But I will just end the aimless wanderings now. And if you want to go check it out, just look up Venture Forth on Kickstarter. And you start out in a completely different spot as this, so don't expect this to be your one experiment. The end is near. Yeah, right. There's actually a whole there's a lot of stuff before this. This is just further in after I was able to figure out a bunch of stuff. So if you like exploring and dungeon crawling and not too seriously hellishly demonic, just normal kind of tamer sort of stuff, then I think this would be for you. Kind of like just a soft core sort of dungeon crawler with more kind of psychological stuff instead of just hack and slash. You hear distant laughter. I admit that it did actually creep me out quite a bit at first, once I got immersed into it, but it starts to, you start to get used to it. I don't see any hidden walls, so I'm probably just doing this in some kind of wrong order because I am a dum-dum. And it's probably really obvious, so... Or maybe I was supposed to grab some other item first before coming in here. I have no idea. But that's part of the fun of it. Or maybe I'm supposed to shoot in there with the bow and arrow. Let's try that. Doing new loadouts is really simple. Doesn't look like I can shoot through there. Shooting stuff with a bow and arrow is really fun. Although it's hard to hit monsters when they are also shooting arrows at you. Anyway, guys and gals, this has been Fetcher Forth, and I'm sorry that I got stuck. I always get stuck in all my games. But I'm sure there's some way to solve this puzzle, and I'm just not good. Oh, I closed that again. I just don't know. Weird. I don't know. Well, I'll fart around with this for another minute or so, and then I'm gonna have to shut it off because it's too rumbly for me, and hopefully the final product doesn't have a lot of rumbling, because that's a huge turnoff to people. But the guys that developed this are super nice, and I'm sure it will not be an issue. But check this out, just for the potential, and hopefully we can get them enough support to where they can keep developing on this. Because soft moaning, yeah, right. Yeah, darn it. Because this can be a very, very, very cool game. Dang it. What I really hope is if we can get some co-op in here somehow. Haha. That's what I was hoping to do. I was wondering if you trapped yourself within the depths of the volcano. Yes. Oh, look, he thinks he's making progress. I was wondering if this was how you solved the puzzle. But it does not look like it. And it's getting darker and darker. This game is so weird. But the randomness of it all, just, I could just see it make so much fun. Especially if there's like a water one and a jungle one, and I don't know. It's just, it's stuff like this that's a lot of fun, and Hellraid I'm sure was going to be a ton of fun, and companies don't see the value in developing things like this. Yep, I am definitely trapped. That's so funny. It's weird. How did it let me... Whoa. It let me zip through that somehow. Shoop-a-doop. Can I zip through this one? Oh, shut up. There's nothing behind me. So I can move really fast. But I don't see a way to trigger something and then move really fast. Holy shit. Oh great, what the fuck did I do now? Oh, son of a bitch. No. Capturing the heart unsealed it. Everything has changed. What have I done? Great. Unbelievable. Whoops. So what did I don't know. What the hell did I do? So obviously it was some kind of speed thing. And I like that. I like how objects change things in the game. Like the staff changed things. Oh, son of a bitch. There's no way I can kill this thing. I'm not even hurting it. Anyway. So, this is Venture Forth. It's a lot of fun. And thanks for watching, and check out the Kickstarter. I'll put a link in the description, but a lot of rambling, but it is important that we support stuff like this. I won't play alpha tech demo-y stuff really often, but they asked me to, and I felt like this is important because, especially this first-person dungeon crawler stuff, if we keep overlooking this first-person dungeon crawler stuff, it's not going to get supported, and we're never going to get it. And then this will go the way of Hellraid, and then if nobody ever makes another one, then all the, the fun that my generation had with Heretic and Hexen, first-person dungeon crawler-y demons and dragons and, skeletons and minotaurs and all those just goofy things, having wands and staffs instead of guns and stuff. I'm all for guns and stuff, obviously, but I think there's a whole demographic that is missing out on the flip side of first-person shooters. So anyway, enough rambling for me, Chance Paladin. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and check out Venture Forth on Kickstarter, and toss them $1 and tell your friends if you can. And thanks for watching. Talk to you guys later. Bye.